What's up, guys? We are back.
Welcome back.
Yes, we are back with another episode of the Sweet Cherry Podcast. I am your host, Sherry.
And I'm your co-host, Fox.
Yes, and we are back with the lovely Mariana.
We should do like an applause
Yes. Oh, hold on. No, that's not it.
thing.
No, that was not it either.
That was it.
There we go.
We got that lovely Mariana back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Happy Friday.
Oh, what
Yes.
is this?
Okay, we have to
That was
test these out before.
perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect.
It was perfect because I didn't know what the hell was. I'm like, what is this?
It was perfect.
So we are back, all of us together, and it is a pleasure,
Yes.
as always, to have
Always.
the lovely Mariana back.
Thank you.
Guys, if you did not end up following her or subscribing to her or whatever, guys, go ahead and get to her channel, Monisvida. I was about to say it wrong again.
Yeah, so my TikTok and my Instagram, they have the same handle. And I recently changed it on my YouTube.
Oh, you changed it on your YouTube,
That's my name.
Mariana?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Aside from all that, all her links will be in the description, so you guys can just go right in there and just click along and find her, follow her, stalk her life
Stalker life.
in a good way. Only online,
Mhm.
only on YouTube,
In a good way.
and TikTok,
Always in a good way.
and, you know,
Don't get
don't
excited
get
now.
crazy. Don't get crazy though.
Don't get excited.
Don't get crazy. You know, you don't want to end up in jail.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's not getting crazy.
So yes, also you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, just to name a few. And now you can find us on Patreon. Where
Patreon.
we have exclusive content that you will not find on YouTube or regular Spotify. But we do have a subscription-based Spotify as well. So that is also content that you will not see out and about. So make sure you go show us some love, some support, and just follow, share. Everything that you could do is all appreciated. And everything that you do give to us goes back into
To
us
you.
giving you the best
Yes.
content we could bring to you.
Thank you, guys.
So, yes, thank you, guys. You know, we love you. So,
We love you.
all right. It's been a party here. A party here. Yes.
Okay. Serious.
Let's
Poker
wrangle
face,
it
poker face, poker face.
Poker face.
You can be my poker face.
I love her.
Poker
I
face.
love her.
You ever seen her in concert?
I have not.
Amazing.
I love
Amazing.
Oh, you
her.
went?
I went to Lady Gaga concert. Yeah.
Oh my
I am
God.
forever
I
a
would
little
love to
monster
Yes. It was
for
so.
life.
It was actually a little scary though. Like, quick story.
Yeah, she's an interesting
When
character.
we went, we were on the floor in the pit, and
Oh, you were in the pit?
yeah,
Ooh.
and it was. You know, when people were jumping and everything, you could literally feel the floor. Like,
That's insane.
But that was
Moving
Concerts are
you were in the
scary.
it was
pit?
scary. It was scary.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
That's
brave.
awesome.
it was
Blech.
fun. It was very fun.
I went to a Beyonce concert. That's the first concert I've ever been to. I went to
Beyonce.
I
would
did.
love to go to her
I went to On the
concert.
Run in 2018, and listen,
She's
I'm good
everything.
seeing the concerts from YouTube. Remember last time I was supposed to go to Karol G, and I
Yes.
was like, no, I'd rather come here.
Yeah,
Like, concerts.
Oh, that's right.
It's not my vibe.
that was the first time I
I don't
was.
know.
That was the first time I was like in a pit, and it wasn't like crazy or anything. Like, nobody got crazy or you know,
better
we were
not.
just all standing, you know. But it was just like
But you
Mhm.
had some like good ass. Like,
it was a great view for
Yeah.
sure. and she put on a hell of a show.
Oh, she's amazing. She's one of the
yeah.
best performers.
Yeah.
She is
She's insane.
She's
a
definitely a character.
great
I love her.
entertainer.
She is.
100 and she's a great singer on
She
top.
is.
Yes.
Yes.
Live.
Voice is
100%.
everything.
Listen, Stephanie Germanotta got the vocals.
Is
I
that
love
her real name?
That's her
Yeah,
name.
that's her name.
She's got a beautiful voice.
Beautiful.
Yes,
She's
that
a
she does.
very,
Yeah.
very talented woman.
She is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see her.
Props to
in,
Lady
in,
Gaga.
yes, we love you, bitch. I can't wait to see her though in the Harley Quinn
Oh,
movie.
as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do amazing.
She's gonna be in it.
She's the new
She's
Harley
the new
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
I'm
No.
so upset
Yeah.
about Margot Robbie because I love her. She's absolutely
I'm all for.
everything.
I'm all for her. I'm all for.
But I think
for
she's gonna
Gaga.
do a great job.
She is.
She is.
Yeah.
She every time she goes into a role, she just
Did you guys see A Star Is Born?
yes.
You saw A Star Is Born?
No.
I love that movie.
It is.
You have to
so
watch
good.
it.
Really? Is it her
Yeah.
story? Her life?
No.
It's with Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
so
I love him.
good. I
So
love
good.
him.
Yeah.
That movie, that's one of my favorite movies.
I never
it's
saw
mine too.
it.
It's one
so
of my favorite
good.
What is it
movies.
called?
A Star Is Born.
No.
Oh
What
my,
is it
the
about?
soundtrack for that movie.
Oh my god. Amazing. Look, I got goosebumps.
Oh my god, I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
You have to. You have to. You have to.
Wait, but like, what is it about?
You have to
who's
watch
the
it.
star?
Just you have to watch it. Both of them.
Both of them.
Oh, okay.
They're
Oh,
both.
really?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he
Mhm.
sings, she sings, they sing. It's
It's
amazing.
A beautiful
Oh, I gotta watch
story.
it. I gotta watch it.
It's a love story. It's
A Star Is Born.
It's
It's amazing.
it's just
mental
it's
note.
just a
I
great
just did a
story.
mental note.
Yeah.
No, you have to watch it.
It's
I'm gonna
so
watch
good.
it.
And she does so good. in
She's
the-
amazing.
I gotta watch it. Whatever that was, I gotta watch it.
It's
I
how
loved
good
it.
she was.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah, she was so good.
Oh,
in it.
she's amazing.
I love the movie.
Yeah.
That was a really good movie.
Oh.
Amazing.
But totally going like way off of anything that we was gonna be talking about. But so we gonna jump back into it.
Mm.
So we're discussing, are pretty girls less sexual?
Super pretty girl.
Super pretty
Like
girls.
there's pretty, and
then
there's
there's
like pretty.
Yeah.
Those are the super
Pretty
ones.
girls that know that they're pretty. Like they like, I know I look good.
Mm.
You know, like are they less sexual than the average girl?
What are you willing to do? I mean,
How far will you go?
what are you about? Who's going first?
You go first.
I go first. Okay. It's my turn. Hello, class. So I think that when a female is sexually attracted to the partner or the significant other that they're in a relationship, situationship, whatever,
Mhm.
if they are attracted to them, if the sexual chemistry is there, it's there. And
Mhm.
females, I say a lot of people say that men by nature are more sexual. Is that what they say? Are they?
I don't
I don't think that's true.
Well, I don't think they're more sexual.
I think women are just as sexual.
Yes.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think women could want it.
Yes,
just as
that's
much
what
as
I'm
the men.
saying.
Right.
There's women that are very, very sexual. They're in tune with their bodies. Check in. I check in. I no, because listen, there's a difference having sex just to have it, but then having sex when you know your body, like knowing your body. So
Right.
if you're in tune with that person and you enjoy sex and you're attracted to them, yes, you're gonna. I don't think that how you look matters, does it? Because of how you look, how pretty you are, you don't have to have sex.
No. So I don't think that it's about I'm too pretty to have sex. That is not how I take it. I take it as like you're maybe you're more concerned on how pretty you look and the attention you gather than being sexual with someone.
So I'm too pretty. I
Like
don't have to
that-
give you any.
That is last. Exactly. In a sense.
All right, he's
yeah,
gonna cheat on
right.
me, or he's gonna leave me.
No, like
I
I'm
think
too
it
pretty.
can
Like
happen.
I don't.
I gotta go there.
Like I look
My
good.
face is
like
enough.
my face is
I know
enough.
what you're trying to
Right,
say. Like
I
you're trying
get
to say
it.
like one of those like really like
Super.
yeah, like those like glamorous, like really like
no, it
you
doesn't have to
know?
be glamorous either.
Okay,
but
that's
like
not what you're
you
saying.
know,
Then
just
never
like a
mind.
girl that just that's very pretty. She knows that she's pretty, and she
Okay.
knows that her looks can possibly gain her other
okay.
stuff, like you know, gain her access here,
Without
there,
having to
get
have sex?
money without having to give sex.
Okay, I understand.
Well, then she's just a whack bitch.
No, this
Not
is
for
so
nothing.
look, so I'm gonna
Like-
chime in. I'm gonna chime in because I can kind of relate to this a little bit more now that we're talking about it, because the type of line of work I used to be in, I used to be a dancer.
Okay.
So I agree. I think so because so because I was around so many men and I am so beautiful, I did not need to, you know, put some things to work because my face was enough. Like, so I didn't have to have sex with you because I'm so pretty that you're just gonna stare at me and be so
there's
thankful that you're in my presence.
Right. And as a female, you notice that, you feel
Yes.
that, like, I know I look good and I don't have to give anything up because I just good looking.
Yes.
Like, and the
Yes.
guys are
Okay, yeah.
willing to
I think it depends
spend
the
their
setting.
money or whatever, you know, buy me stuff,
I mean, taking on vacations,
taking care of me without having to
put out.
anything
Mhm.
because they're just so attracted
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
And I'm basically, I could take advantage of it because I know that they're so obsessed with the way that just the way that I look, that I can get what I want out of them.
So that's why it depends. It depends the setting that you are in. Because if that's what I'm saying, if you are in a situationship where you're like potentially building something with someone
Mhm.
or a partner, whatever, it's different because the sexual chemistry is there because you guys are on another level. But when it's
Right.
more superficial and it's more, you know,
Yes.
transactional,
Right.
then looks can 100% be considered, because I know I used my looks to my full advantage when I was in that setting.
Mhm.
You know, huh? You think that I look like this and I'm not gonna like
If like, because
you know, like,
could you
use it when you got it.
could you feel like you already know that it's gonna be a easy take, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but again, with that being said, it's like now because you feel that way, it kind of leads on, continues on to other aspects in your life because you feel like, oh, well, I'm pretty. Like, I don't need to do this. Like, I'm
Pretty privilege. Pretty
Yes,
privilege.
yes, I love it. Pretty privilege. Exactly. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like,
I'm gonna do that. I look like this.
I look like this. Like, what is happening right now? We're not.
I think it depends on what the guy looks like too.
Well, so
Or what
that's
he's putting
different.
down.
That's different
Yeah,
because I think so. You can be a pretty girl, right? And be attracted to someone, and they're attracted to you, but that's an equal attraction.
Yes.
So that's different.
Mhm.
That'll be a different attraction
Yeah.
because you equally like each
Yes,
other. Like,
Yeah.
it's genuine.
exactly. And you're like, he looks good.
She looks good.
She looks good. I know that if I want to, I can get that. And he's thinking the same thing because he has that same energy, that same confidence. Like, I know I look good and I know I could get her if I wanted to. And that aura between the both of you is going to be totally different compared to someone where you're thinking like, they're all right, but that's not what I'm looking for. Like,
I do think that a lot of girls that don't feel like, you know, because it's true. There's pretty, and I'm a girl's girl. So this is nothing, you know, it's just, there's girls that are pretty and then there's girls that are really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I do think that some girls that don't see themselves as pretty, they feel like they might have to sexually make up for it. And men too. Men, you know what men make it up with? With money.
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 Yes.
That's
100%.
Men make it up with money. Girls make it up with the couch.
Yeah. it's true though.
It
It's
is
true though.
Yes.
And like
sad.
and that's another thing, like so like when people no, so I'm gonna correct you on that. I'm gonna correct it's
Why?
not sad. I don't think it's sad.
Why?
Because I feel like one way or the other you pay in a relationship,
Yes.
right? Whether
Yes.
it's through money, whether it's through sex, whatever it is,
Mhm.
somebody is paying something
In a relationship.
in a
Yeah,
relationship.
because there's always
You know what?
sacrifice.
Exactly. So
Okay.
you're never 100% the person that you are in your relation as a
Of
person
course.
because
Everything is altered.
right, because you try to also satisfy your partner, and there are some
And your
things
family,
that
yeah.
and there are some things that your partner don't like about you that you as a person are, but you hold back because you know that your partner is not the fondest of you, but
Yeah.
you sacrifice it because it's worth it to you. That relationship and that part, you feel like, you know what, if that's not what they like, i'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be that person.
Show
I'm
them
not gonna
that,
show
whatever.
them that or act like that or
Okay.
whatever it is, because it's worth it to you,
The whole relationship.
right?
Gotcha.
And you're trying to
Make it work.
so you just
Yeah.
give that part up of you because
Yes.
that's
Yes.
worth giving up to
What
be
you get in
your relation-
return
what you get in return
is
right.
worth losing that or giving up or sacrificing that part of you, your life, your whatever.
Right. So it becomes like what he's giving me is worth the loss of that. Like I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
stop doing this shit because I'm gonna get that.
Because I love you.
Yeah.
Because I love you, I will no longer be who.
Not who you
What?
are.
I will no longer do what?
Right. Or
Bothers you.
Yes. What you don't
Okay.
approve of.
right.
Got you.
And then, and so in every aspect, I think that is, even if you're in a relation, even if you're not in a relationship, I should say, and someone, you're gonna get something out of the person because you're pretty
Mm.
or because you don't even have to be pretty, because you can be attractive without being pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of attractive
There's
people
a
out there
lot-
that are not
Listen,
pretty.
attraction
or
is not
cute.
only physical.
Physical,
Yeah.
right.
It's not.
It could be the way you fix yourself.
No. That's
or and the
physical.
way you carry
That's
yourself.
physical. It's,
Right.
It's everything. I think that
The way you carry
a
yourself.
person's personality
Mhm.
can be 1,000%
But I'm just saying,
more
I
attractive.
just mean like an unattractive person that fixes themselves nice.
That's true, because a
And-
man that dresses,
And a woman who's
well,
not pretty,
Mhm.
but she knows how to fix, she knows how to do her makeup
yeah,
nice.
she knows how to
do her
enhance
hair.
what she
She's
has.
not ugly, like hideous,
Yeah.
but like
Mhm.
ugly, but she's not pretty. But she can make herself look attractive.
Work with
She's
what you
gonna
got.
turn
You gotta work
heads.
with what you
She's
got.
gonna turn heads.
But not only that,
And
like
men
her
too.
personality
Yes.
and the way that
Yes.
she just carries herself, her
Yes.
confidence
Turns
will
heads.
appeal
Yes.
and they
to
they're
people.
attractive. That's
And
attractive.
It is
there.
attractive.
Right.
Because it's not their
Which will
physical
cause-
beauty. It's just their everything about them, the way they carry themselves, the way
Right.
they fix them. You don't have to be beautiful. You don't have to be pretty. You don't have
Yeah.
to be good looking. But if you fix yourself good and you carry yourself a certain way,
Mhm.
people will
Yeah.
definitely attract
Which is what
themselves to you.
causes you to believe, like, well, I don't need to be beautiful or all that, but I know that I have this aura or this confidence or
Yeah,
this
that's
that,
very true.
and I can get
Yes.
whatever it is without being. I don't have to give it up. I don't have to be
That's true.
sexting
Yeah.
and all this, that,
Yeah.
and the other,
Yes.
because I can just do whatever it is that I do, my thing
Yes.
that brings out
And
that.
it's still gonna-
100%.
and
Yeah.
everybody's gonna like it. And
Yeah.
everyone's still gonna get that.
So again, like, does being our super well, let's not say super pretty, because it's not like, it doesn't have to be prettiness. It could just be the way that you're carrying yourself, your vibe, your aura, your confidence,
I don't know. I think people eat through their eyes.
make you less sexual.
People eat through their eyes. So it's
They
like,
do.
so it's like, if you're not looking good and you're not supporting nothing, it's like people
first
are
thing
like
you
that. There's
wanna
some people that
see-
are like that. There's
Yeah.
people that are like that.
I
Yeah.
think like
There's a lot of people
They
like that.
are.
That just feel it's too good for anything beneath their appearances.
Yes.
Some people are very based on
Yeah.
appearances. Some people
Yes.
are
And they don't
very-
feel like I don't need to do this because I look
I
better
look
than
good.
you.
Yeah.
I look good. I don't need to do this. Like, a
100%.
lot of people like that.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
it is.
You know?
I'm not gonna lie, I've been like that.
I mean, back without. Yeah, I think we've all.
Guilty. I think it depends the situation, definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know?
definitely
But
the
not like you're gonna
situation.
carry that like through your life. Like you're
In
you're a bad
every-
person at that point. At that point, you just like suck as a person. If you're
She said
just
you're a
gonna,
bad person.
I mean, if you're gonna live your life like that. But if you did it,
No.
if you did it
All right, so
when
then
you
I
was
must be a bad
younger,
person.
no. If you're gonna live your life that way,
No, okay.
that's how I feel. Like, okay, like that's different.
Okay.
But if it happened in your life before, like,
I don't know.
it
I
happened
think
in your
that
life,
sometimes
it
you
happened in
do
my
it
life when
out
I
of
was younger.
convenience. Sometimes you do it, but
Yeah.
then it becomes a habit.
But I mean, if
It
it's
becomes
not,
a habit.
It becomes a habit. for
It does
sure,
become a
because
habit.
I can say honestly, like even at my age or whatever, and when I do myself up and whatever, I know I'm not a bad looking woman.
no, you're beautiful.
And I know that if I put that aura out, that like
I don't gotta lift a finger.
I don't exactly. Yeah.
I felt
I'm
that.
saying,
And I know
I'm saying
I
if
felt
you
that.
carry it through your whole, like, if that's how you are, like, through your whole life.
No, but
with
through my
different
whole life, I
people-
know that if I put myself together and put that aura out there, I'm gonna get
You
what
know
I
what's
want.
crazy? That I kind of I'm guilty.
I know. You have to be guilty because one, you're super pretty. You have to be. If not, that to me, like I feel like that's a sign of your own self confidence, your own
Yes.
self.
I
like,
think
I know.
I-
No, what I meant by that was if you use people to that advantage because you're super pretty.
Well, you have to be
Your
around the
whole
right people that you
life.
can use, because if you're not, forget about it.
well,
Nothing you do is gonna work.
yeah.
It's, if you're not around the right, I mean,
Yeah, that's
The
what I'm.
No,
environment.
right. You
Right,
can't
right,
use the
right,
wrong
right.
person.
Right. I'm saying like if you're around, like you just, it depends on like.
it does
who-
depend who you are around.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because it
No.
might work, but they probably just can't.
Do it because
They can't do it because it's
pockets don't reach that far.
it's not in the snack bracket. It's just it's you know,
It's not even only about the pocket.
no,
No. It's not. I mean, it plays.
kind of is, but
It
it's
plays a
not.
big role. It definitely
a
plays
massive
a
role, but it's
massive role.
not. It is, but it's, let's just say it's not. But even though we know it is,
But we know it.
I mean, you gotta call it for what it
Because
is.
in reality, like you know, like, all right, so I'm gonna keep it 100, right? You know, you can meet someone that's not attracted. You're not attracted to this person, but you know that
They're attracted to you,
they're attracted to you, and you know that you can use that attraction
to your advantage.
to
To
your
your
advantage
advantage.
because you know that you can get such and such stuff out of them.
This sounds like my life
Right?
2 years ago. I'm being real. No,
Right.
that's what that world is.
So like in your mind, you're already thinking like you're already setting up this plan. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so
You are
I
plotting.
I know that
Yes.
I can this
It's gonna get me
It's
that.
gonna get me
working
that.
this. You
Yes.
know, and it's gonna be able to get me this, and this later
Yes.
on.
Mhm.
know?
Yes.
Especially if you just cater to the person. And that's all they want is your attention.
And you're
Like
you're just your presence.
presence,
You're
right?
just
Your
knowing you are
beautiful
part
face.
of their agenda
Exactly.
in a hello or a good night, whatever it is. No, it's really
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
or
no, I
even
know it
just
is.
talk to
And-
them like on a
But it's
friendly
crazy. I just laugh
level.
because it's crazy.
And
Like
just-
For
For
me,
them.
I
for
can,
them, like that's
like I think back, it is crazy. It is crazy because there are individuals that have lived this way for many, many years, probably more than half of their life. But that also goes on back to their side on confidence.
Mhm.
You know, that's them. That's a them issue. We're talking about us.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just thinking about all of this, it really, really brings me back to, when I was a dancer,
Mhm.
and
That's a perfect
this
field
is
to use.
this is
Basically,
what it
use
is.
what you got to get what you want.
Yeah, because 99% of the time you are going to meet someone that you are not physically attracted to, but they're physically attracted to you.
Right.
and they find you very attractive, but you're like, no, I'm good. But what am I doing? You're using what you physically have
Yeah.
because you're not giving up the cookie.
Right.
They are
Right.
not opening the box unless the female feels mutual.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Exactly.
it depends the situation. It's either transactional, where pretty privilege is a card,
Right.
or it might be a little genuine. Even if it's not, you might still want something from them. But if you're physically attracted to them and sexual chemistry is present,
Oh, well,
you're gonna do it.
that's for sure. That's for sure.
But that's humans. That's humans.
Right. Because
Right.
anybody you're physically attracted
Yes.
to that
Of
you
cou-
want to have
Yeah.
any type of relation with, you're going to be
It's
like,
gonna happen.
it's going to happen.
It is.
And ultimately, it's up to the female that
Yeah.
allows it
Yes,
to
it is.
happen or not.
Let's hope.
Oh, well.
Yeah, for real, girl.
One- for real.
Shit, that's a whole nother
For-
topic.
For sure.
Mhm.
For sure. But yeah. And it's a real thing. That pretty
is.
privilege, that and it's not that pretty girls are less sexual. It's as a pretty girl. No, they saw.
Okay.
As pretty girls here. No, we just know what we could get away with and what
We know the levels that we
Right.
can take it to.
exactly.
Mhm.
100%. I believe that.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
what you can get out of someone
Yes.
just based on
your looks.
your looks. Like, I got into a concert for free
Yeah.
when I was little. I mean, not
Okay.
little, but I was a teenager.
Okay.
I went. Oh, remember I told you that was one of our episodes.
For being pretty. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
let's go.
I went. I was chasing.
She said, "Look at me. Let me in."
No,
Here I am.
no. I was chasing a boy band.
variable?
Yeah, I was chasing.
Okay.
I was chasing a boy band. And I literally went to Madison
great,
Square
though.
Garden
Yeah.
because they were going to be at the concert. And standing there waiting, I started talking to someone else that was
Yeah.
working there, and they were in the industry working with the artists and music videos and this, that, and the other. And we just sparked a conversation and this, that, and the other. And I literally went just to stand outside of Madison Square
No.
Garden to watch these fuckers walk from their car inside.
Oh,
Okay, that's
that's
all
love.
I went there. That's girl. Literally, that's all I went there for. And then by the time they ended up not even being there.
No.
Yes, they ended up not even being
No,
there.
but bonus. Tell her bonus.
Bonus was that
Who's that?
talking to the guy, he
Bonus,
ended up
girl.
getting me
Oh,
3 tickets to go inside to the concert.
But they weren't there.
It's all right because there was other artists that were.
She was chilling.
And it was like
Come up. She made a come up.
It was like a big show, like
Okay,
you know,
okay.
with real
Yeah.
Latin artists.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it was a like a
Gotcha.
salsa Latin show.
Yeah, it was a
and
big- it was a
like a
big
big
thing.
one, like a
Back in
Yeah.
the day.
like a mega,
Gotcha.
like a mega jam or some shit like that. or-
Mega jam.
Yes, it was something like that, right? And I was surprised because the group that I was chasing after,
She's like, I was a baby.
we was
I remember always wanting to
I
go
was
to
one.
one.
She's like, I was one when that happened.
I always wanted to go to one. But do they even have those anymore?
I don't know. Or they might be called something different now.
Well, I know they have Summer Jam,
Yeah, no,
but that's
for
a
the
different
hip-hop.
vibe.
That's for the hip hop side. I went to La Mega Jam, okay? It was all Spanish.
That's what's up.
We
That sounds like
had
such a
everything.
vibe.
We had DLG was there. You probably don't.
I was like,
know
who that?
is that? You know, Tito Nieves, he was there. We had
Tito
Oro Sólida. We had
Rojas.
Tito
We had
Rojas. We had like
Olga Tañón. We had
I've
La
heard of her.
India.
yeah. So it was like at that time,
Okay.
that
All
era
those
Yeah.
of Latin artists that was going to be there. But this group was not a big art. They were not as big of artists that were going.
But you
be
were there
at
to
the
see them.
But I was there to see them. But they were not big artists as the artists that were going to be
Yeah.
performing there. Like on a level of like Mark Anthony or
Gotcha.
I don't know. You ever heard El Gran Combo? Grupo Nietzsche?
Uh-huh.
She
No?
knows. She knows.
Yeah?
Maybe.
She
Okay.
heard them. She
Maybe
definitely
I've
heard them.
heard
songs.
them, but
Okay.
like,
You definitely heard them.
identifying them by name.
So anyway, so yeah, so like those artists, like they were not at that level at all. So to get into that concert, so again, so when we got in for free, and I got 3 tickets because I happened to go there with my father and one of my friends. My father was like my ride or die.
You guys
He
are
came with
so
me to
lucky.
everything.
Biggest fan.
Yeah,
He
I
was
love
awesome.
that.
He was her number one
Love
fan.
that.
And so to get in there, right?
He
And
took her to everything.
Yeah.
the last thing that I said to my father after we got those
Mhm.
tickets, I said to him, "Who said looks don't get you nowhere?"
No.
Because my mom used to be talking shit to me about it. And I was like, "Who says the looks don't get you nowhere? They got me in this concert for free."
Yes, you guys made a
So yeah, so but without expecting it to happen
Yeah,
or whatever,
it happened.
it happened
Yeah.
because just simply because the
You
guy
were
thought I was a
attractive.
good looking
Yeah.
or whatever was gonna happen.
Of course. I mean, I've used my looks to my advantage when I was younger as well.
And
We
he was like-
all have.
That guy was like a rat.
Damn, I hope you're not listening.
Oh my god!
Just leave the chat.
Yeah.
The rat guy.
Exit the chat.
I'm sorry. He was nice. He was a nice person. We chatted it up
Yeah.
and whatever. He was nice, but there was absolutely
Yeah.
Physical.
It was
from
just
your
like-
part.
Yeah.
It was like a quick little, oh, you're cute here. Have a fun time.
He kept coming back, talking to me, my father,
Yeah?
my girlfriend. Yeah, he was just talking.
It was an
and
experience.
Oh, that was
chatting
nice
us
of
up.
him.
Like,
Such
he
an
stood talking to
experience.
us pretty much the whole time that
Yeah.
we were standing there waiting.
He was a host.
Yeah, whatever he was, but yeah, he was. And I was like, whatever, he's cool, whatever.
Okay.
And then he gave me his phone number, and we did end up staying in contact. And through him, I was able to be in a music video.
Ah,
Fulanito.
who
Was it
you
Fulanito?
know?
Fulanito music
Who
video.
you know?
Fulanito.
Yeah,
Who
it
you
was-
know?
okay,
You see,
so-
life is about connections.
Yes.
It's about who you know.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened to them?
Cool. The same thing that happened to every other Latin artist
Oh.
back then.
There was this group that came out. They were like on fire when they first came out.
Yeah.
Where they
They,
at?
they were called Fulanito. It was like a Dominican group.
Yeah.
They were all Dominican.
What kind of music?
Like
Some
some fast, like
I'll play you their song.
like shake your
later
shake
on.
everything in your body type of music.
Cepilla, cepilla. It was like
Cepilla,
that was one of their songs.
Yo, you put it on for her.
I'm gonna put it on for you, okay?
You're gonna
There's
love it.
no music, like
But they
90s
died
music
very
and
fast.
20
Yeah.
to early 2000s
You
music.
90s music was everything, girl.
90s and early
Oh.
2000s.
You know,
I
I
bet you she's gonna be
wish
to Fulanito.
I would have
Fulanito was the
loved.
shit.
I would have loved to have been a teenager in the 90s.
It
Like
was
if I could pick
fun.
a
Best
year,
era, girl.
like a time, I
Mhm.
think like late 80s, 90s to be a
100%,
teenager.
yes.
Oh,
we were early 80 babies, but 80s
Ah.
were beautiful, 90s were beautiful.
Well, right. Well, I
2000s
wasn't
were
in,
not.
in my
No.
the teens was in the 90s, like
Yes, because we were
96,
born in early
97,
80s.
98. Well, I graduated high school in 2000.
yeah.
That was a year.
So that was like,
That was our year 2000. The millennium. We
all-
were millennium baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget it. You wasn't born. Were
No,
you
no,
born?
no, no. I was
She was
I was 2.
She was just
Oh, I
little.
love it.
I was
Fulanito
2.
on for her. You had to
I
put
know,
on
but
for
you
her.
couldn't tell because we all look the same age. Because we all look the same age, so you can't tell.
I feel 20.
Forever 21.
For real. But so that fell along the lines of like
Pretty privilege.
pretty privilege.
I have a
Pretty
lot of stories with the
privilege.
pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Well, pretty privilege was my job. So
Well, yeah. So
So-
you have to use that to your advantage.
oh, that's all I had.
Yeah.
I mean, not all I had,
Well-
but that's what everyone,
Your job
Expected.
was.
that's what they see.
expected.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like I said, people eat with their eyes. So
Mm-hmm.
the first impression is
Your
you know,
physical.
I've seen
Mm.
a lot of scenarios, in the club where a nice girl, because I never had problems with any of the girls. I got along with everyone.
Mhm.
And a nice girl that I knew she was nice, had a lot of personality. She would go up to someone, and because she was not the most physically attractive, they would not tip her because, you know, the girls go on stage, they get down, they go around, and then, you know, they get their tips. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. If I ever sat next to someone, not necessarily sitting with them, but like if I was just happening, like sitting at the bar and somebody did not tip a girl and I saw it, I would call them out every single time. Excuse me, she's working.
Yeah.
Give her $1.
Something.
And they would get so like, oh, she saw that. Yes, give her $1. She is working.
She's spending her time.
They
on
were
you.
giving her
like,
$1 because of you.
Yeah,
Because of what you said to
and
them.
they give her $1, but I wouldn't necessarily be sitting with
They'll
this
be like,
person.
oh my God, the hot
Like if I
girl-
was just
the
say,
hot girl told me I should give her $1.
no, yes, because the thing is, like, I used to always eat at work. So say I'd be having my dinner. Okay, I'd be having my dinner, and if I saw a girl pass by and there's a guy sitting like over there, and I see that he's not giving her $1, I'm gonna call him out for it.
Yeah. That's
The fuck?
That's me.
Yeah,
What are you
of
doing?
course.
She's working. Give her her 4 quarters. We're all here for it. It's yes.
Stop.
But that's what it is.
It is
That's what it
not.
is.
Oh my God.
That is what
I
it
don't think-
is. Don't play with me.
I used to go to the clubs. I don't think I've ever tipped a girl just $1.
Well,
Several dollars.
that's the basic. That's the least you can do.
Andito.
That's the
Poor
least.
girl.
No, when the girls
She's
go
working
around,
hard.
when the girls go around, you know, people usually give
Yeah.
whatever they want, but the $1 is the minimum. There's nothing under $1. You're not gonna give a girl a coin.
Yeah, no, of course. But you got to change purse.
You know what I mean? Here's my piggy bank. Insert coin now.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like the minimum, the least that you can do is give the girl her $1. And a lot of girls, you know, they were nice girls, but physically, they would have nice bodies, but not the prettiest face.
Okay.
And
But
you know,
sometimes that doesn't matter either.
that's true. It
Well,
can
you
be
have-
vice
You have that
versa.
nice body,
It can be
They
vice
would be like,
versa.
but you know,
But some guys are not with it.
bag over head.
Oh my God, you meet all
Yeah.
types of just
Yeah,
characters.
I'm sure.
Oh
because
my
I'm
God.
like, I
It's
would assume my opinion, but I don't know. But you probably would know if they have. What if they have a really banging ass body, but their face is not that pretty?
That's girl. Some guys are not with
Not
it.
with it,
No.
even if they have a banging body.
Yes.
Because
Really?
most guys love the
Yes.
body. Like
Yo, some
they
guys
don't
are
care
really.
about the face.
Some
of
guys are
them.
really about because this
Yeah.
is the thing. I feel like every single person that goes into a strip club, they have a motive. They already have an agenda.
An
They're
agenda.
either
That makes
going-
sense.
they're either going in there to spend money, or they need someone that's gonna make them spend money, or they're just going in there for a drink. They already kind of have an idea of where they're going.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, you know, if they go in, no matter how great your body looks, they already have in their mind, they're already wired to like what they like. You know, some
Mhm.
guys are not, they're not, it depends. Everyone's different. But some guys don't go into the club and they're like, okay, your body is nice, but I don't want any dances. Because guys, a lot of guys don't do dances, like
Mm.
private dances. So they're like, okay, you know, I'm really here to sit down and talk to you.
They just want the
the attention.
attention.
Sometimes, and a lot of guys go in there with the
companionship.
yeah. Sometimes a lot of guys go in there with the motive of sitting with a girl, and that's how she's gonna make her money. A lot of guys think that I'm gonna go sit with you for 3 hours, and I'm not gonna give you a dime. Like I said, a lot of guys already know what they're gonna do. So if
Mm.
your face is not cutting it, I don't care what your body looks like. That's the mentality a lot of these men hold.
So in your experience, you noticed that they prefer the face
Over the
body.
Not. I mean, me personally, I don't know because I got both. I don't know, but like I've seen a lot of girls rejected because physically in the face, it wasn't all there in the man's
Really?
Perspective.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
hot.
It's weird because it's like
Surprised about that.
you'd think like some nice titties, a nice butt, but
yeah.
a lot of guys are just a lot of guys are face guys. And then there's a lot of body guys.
More than, but what do you think overall?
Mhm.
Or
There
it's
was
like,
more.
it's like
Was there
body.
more body?
body for sure.
More body guys.
Oh, yeah.
They were into the body.
Guys are
Yes.
pigs.
Yes, that's what I think too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
All
talking, we're talking pretty.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
A lot of girls also got away with a lot because they had great bodies and not the
Not
greatest.
the prettiest
face.
face.
Like some girls were making money.
off their
Because
bodies.
of their
And you would
body.
kind of sit there not being a hater, like, how's she doing that?
But
But
it's because her body.
it's like, huh, that's so interesting. But like or a lot of girls that had neither, but verbiage, the mouth. They were smacking that lip. And listen,
The gift of gab.
The gift of gab.
Yes.
Yes.
And
That's-
talking that wallet open.
yeah.
Talking
You
that
want
wallet
to take a
right
stroll to
open.
the ATM?
Yeah. I'll take a walk with you.
Let's hold hands.
I'll keep you company.
We can skip along the way.
You know what's crazy? So, all right. So I never said this before, but I got the name Sweet Cherry from a gentleman's club, right? And I went there a few times or whatever, and I loved it. It was ratchet and just well, oh my god, but it was such a good time, right?
Okay.
Those are the good time places.
Yes.
And the
Fun.
girl and I became friends with one of the dancers there, and she had a really pretty face, and her body was not all that, but she was the one that I was always like, even before I started talking to her, she would be the one that kind of just stood out to me out of
Yeah.
everybody else. And you know what made me engage conversation with her and talk to her and you know give her my dollars and this, that, and the other, because
She was so pretty.
she was so pretty. But once I started talking to her, like just her personality and everything else or whatever,
I liked her.
yeah, she was cool. So I had, you know, again, like it wasn't her body, because like I said, her body was not all that, but her face was very pretty. And I was like, oh, she's mad pretty.
Oh yeah.
And I continued conversation and started talking to her and becoming friends with her.
The pretty
afterwards.
privilege is real.
It was
For
very
real.
real.
So the pretty privileges prevail.
They win.
They win.
I
They
think
win.
That's it.
for sure.
Zing, zing, zing.
And if we know that we could get away with it
We're gonna do
without
it.
giving up the cookie,
We're gonna
it's a
do
wrap.
it.
It's done.
I've done it. I'm not gonna say
I think we all have.
I've
Yeah,
done,
of course.
Yeah. I've done it when I was younger. Now, I mean, you know, not so
Before
much.
I used to,
but
yeah,
I've done it when I was younger.
Yeah, when I
Now
was
I'm in a
younger, for
relationship.
sure.
Listen, if I could be single,
I'll be like,
and
thanks
still
for the
use
drink.
my
Bye.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I do not want to chat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to chat.
If I wasn't interested in you like that,
Not even that. I just
No, you cannot follow me on Instagram. You will not know my name on Instagram.
I mean, you can follow me. My page is public. But I'm not gonna respond to you because I won't even see your message.
Yeah, I mean that's different.
for sure.
Yeah, that's
And then
different.
so just, you know, or they'd be like, "Oh, can I buy?" Yeah, you could.
Of
You could buy me a
course.
drink.
You can buy
But
me
I'm
as
gonna go
many
that
as
way
you
when
like.
I'm done.
and I'm gonna say thanks and walk away.
I don't want to chat in the club.
Yeah,
I want to
Yeah.
vibe. I'm not here to.
Talk.
Yeah.
I can't hear you anyway. We're gonna be.
This is not
dancing
Plenty
and
of Fish.
singing and- Plenty of fish.
for sure, for sure.
Yes.
I'm good.
I mean, if I went to a club and was in the mood to look like
I think when you
today,
have that motive,
I'm in the mood to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna put out that
that
kind of
aura.
vibe.
Type of
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah,
aura.
yeah.
you're gonna put yourself out
You're gonna
there
put
where you're
that-
gonna be attainable.
It's gonna say, "Find me."
Yeah. So
Here I am. Here I am.
exactly.
Right.
And there are times that I was just like, nah, I'm just here to hang out with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm just vibing with them,
Mhm.
and I'm not here for
Mhm.
all this. But if you want to buy us around, to go.
you are
right
more
there.
than welcome to.
Exactly. we're all pretty.
Take
here,
this money
so.
out because there's a couple of us.
And I have like I've been, you know, before I've gone out with my girlfriend, whatever, and a
Yeah,
guy
we
will be-
all have.
Oh
a guy
yeah.
will be
Oh my
talking
God. This
and
yes.
buy me a drink, and I'll be like, "What about my friend?"
No, this happened to me.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh my God. This happened to
Love
me
it.
last year, actually. I was out with my girls
Mhm.
and I saw this guy that used to be a customer of mine. And he was like, a customer of mine. Like, he was my regular. So he was like, oh, let me get you a drink. I was like, oh, we're about to leave. We're about to get our tab. You know, so I don't want to drink. I just have to pay my tab. Pay. That means pay the tab.
For us.
He paid the tab.
Notice how she emphasized, I just have to pay my tab.
Yes.
I don't want another drink.
Yes, girl.
I want to get the. I gotta hear. I gotta go home.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he paid the tab, and I have never spoken to him since.
Yes. That's the way.
He paid the
That
tab.
pretty privilege.
I got back to the table. They were like, "Oh, what happened? How much is it?" I said, "Don't worry, let's go."
It's done. We're out of here.
Yeah.
For sure. And and there are guys. So we're just basically talking about us girls, but there are guys that have good looking privilege where girls will
yeah.
be like, I'm gonna buy them their shit. Yeah.
What?
I don't know about that.
N-
We're too
It
pretty to
doesn't-
know
it
about that.
I'm not paying your rent.
It does not happen as much,
Es fea. Ella es fea. She's gotta be.
but
She got money.
she ugly, but she got money.
She ugly with
She gotta
money.
be. I don't know. I think it usually happens in like the cougar relationships. If the girl has money,
Mm,
she got it.
uh,
No,
no.
you're right. I paid a
so.
ticket for my ex-boyfriend. I was like
Stop
16.
it. See?
He said, "I'll pay you back." He never paid me back.
Liar.
Oh, motherfucker.
But no, but there are women out there that the guy is so good looking or carries himself in a certain type of way, and they're just so mesmerized by all this handsome swag or whatever, and they're like,
You gotta be.
You gotta be dripping in swagger.
I'm gonna be for me
to
to
be
be
that
for
blunt.
dinner
Big
for
and
you
swagger.
tonight, baby.
Yeah, if I'm paying for dinner for a man, that has to be my man.
Yeah, no, but there has
There has to be. No, you're right.
there has to.
But the
I
girl
don't
has
know
to-
anybody.
I
but
don't know
I'm
either,
just
and I don't
saying.
want to know anybody.
I'm just
I'm good.
making this up,
But-
but I'm sure
But they,
1000% that there are women
the
that
girl,
are like.
but the girl has to have it like that too. Actually,
That's it.
you do know somebody.
I know someone. Oh my god! You guys, this is so bad. Oh my god, I know
No, so
someone.
we can't say that it's bad because why
No,
is
it's
it
bad.
bad when it's vice
I'm gonna
versa?
tell you why it's bad.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so one of my kid's father's friends,
Mhm.
he's a very good-looking guy,
Okay.
and one of my best friends has slept with him. So she says he's short and dick, and so so that. So he has like he has like a lot of hoes.
Okay.
He does a lot of girls,
Oh.
but like his main one, it's this girl. She's like
Meek and
you
quiet.
wouldn't very quiet, very
Mm.
not the type of girl that you would think is his type. She's not beautiful. She's not ugly, but she's like a very like the shy girl that would like.
Those are the ones you gotta be careful.
She's a Karen? She's a Karen?
She's a very shy. You wouldn't even think that he would
Timid.
fuck with her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She pays all his bills. She pays all his bills. Anytime he's hungry, she's there buying him food. Anytime they go out to eat, she's the one paying. It's like that. Like he wants to have a night with his
probably
boys.
because
She's gonna
she-
give him money. It's
Probably
like
because
that.
she
Yeah.
feels like he's so good
Good
looking
looking.
That she has
doesn't.
to-
She has to.
She
She
gotta
doesn't
do all
want to
that.
lose that. So she needs to be better than anybody else that's out there, even though she may not be
could not be me.
physically.
Could
No,
not.
hell
No,
no. That could not be
no,
me either.
no.
Listen, no
Absolutely
way.
Yeah,
not.
that situation. Now that I really think about it, that situation to me,
No.
crazy. Oh my
I
God,
would
situation.
never do that shit either. I don't
But
give a shit
there are
how much better looking my man is than me if that were the case.
Oh, and he's terrible to her.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
the even
no.
worser part.
nah,
Yeah.
that would never be
He's
me.
like a huge douchebag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not happening.
I'll stay pretty with my.
I'm gonna
pretty
check it
yeah,
right
I'm
now.
gonna stay pretty and that's it.
my pretty privilege. Because even if you have, well, I'm not gonna say that because I'm sure there are girls that are pretty privileged and they're just bitches.
I'm sure
But
there's a
like
lot of-
Yes.
for me, I'm not like even though I wouldn't. I'm pretty.
Okay, that's right.
Right,
I would
but
not be like a bitch to you, like
I wouldn't. do that
like
either.
ew, what are you doing? Like,
A lot of girls do think that because physically they are attractive, they don't have to put out much personality.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot
it
of that.
depends on the situation.
Well, it depends on the situation because
Yeah.
if the guy doesn't care about the personality and he's just strictly focused on the view, then of course,
Very
like,
vain.
Yeah,
Very vain and empty.
yeah. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm pretty. Give me $500, please.
500. What happened to the other zero?
But today, absolutely. For the hour. $500 for the hour, honey. You know what?
We're just having dinner.
Rent is due.
Nothing crazy.
Great.
Oh my God. This is so funny. I love it. But guys, we gonna cut this one not short because it's been a minute. But we gonna cut this. You won't have to continue watching for us to continue on to the next one.
Mhm.
And yeah, like I always say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. What do I say? Spotify. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, a whole bunch more. Sweet Cherry Podcast, Cherry
And-
Fox, Mariana.
Yes.
You can also find us on Patreon as well, where you will find exclusive content, exclusive episodes, pictures, behind the scenes footages. So go ahead, subscribe, and we will catch you guys up on the next one.
Yes, guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.